Hello everybody and welcome. In today's video I'm gonna show you how to make this scarf. The stitch is very beautiful and probably it's my favorite stitch. It's very interesting. It consists of the so-called Solomon's knots and puff stitches. I'm gonna use 3mm crochet hook, and down below in the description I'll put information about the yarn, and let's get into it. Depending on how wide you want your scarf to be, you have to chain multiple of 14 plus 2 additional chains. In my case I'm going to chain 56 plus 2 additional chains at the end. $56 and 2 more chains. To start row 1, make 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. 1, 2, chain 3, skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and 1 single crochet in the next one. Chain 1, and now we are gonna make 2 knots, one right after the other. Okay, pull slightly the loop on the hook to make it higher, yarn over, with 2 fingers pinch the yarn and then pull through the loop. Go back into the space that was formed and pull up a loop and make 1 single crochet. Now for the second knot, pull the yarn, pull the loop, yarn over, pinch the yarn, hold it with 2 fingers, pull through the loop, go into the space that was created and make 1 single crochet. And now we have 2 knots. Now skip 7 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in the next one make 1 single crochet. Chain 3, skip 2 stitches, 2 chains, and in the third chain again 1 single crochet. Chain 3 again, skip 2 chains, in the third one 1 single crochet. And we continue with chain 1, pull up the loop slightly, pinch the yarn with 2 fingers, yarn over, go through the loop, okay, go into the space that was created and make 1 single crochet. Pull up the hook again to make the loop bigger, pinch the yarn, yarn over, pull through the loop, go back into the chain space and make 1 single crochet. And these are the next 2 knots. Now skip 7 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in the next one 1 single crochet. Chain 3, skip 2 chains, in the third one 1 single crochet. Chain 3 again, skip 2 chains, in the third chain 1 single crochet. these are the steps of row 1. Continue until the end of the row, and I'll meet you there to show you how to finish it. I'm almost at the end of row 1. I've made my last 2 knots, and now I'm gonna chain 3, skip these 2 chains and make 1 single crochet in the last chain. Okay, and this is the end of row 1. To start row 2, chain 5 and turn 1 single crochet in the first chain space, chain 1, and now we're gonna make only 1 knot. Pull up the loop slightly, pinch the yarn over, go through the loop, then go into the chain, into the space, pull up a loop and make 1 single crochet. Now we're gonna work into the stitch that is between the 2 knots from the previous row, right here. Right there I'm gonna make 1 double crochet, chain 3 and 1 double crochet again in the same stitch, chain 1, 1 knot, and now we are going into the next little chain space here with 1 single crochet, chain 3 and 1 single crochet into the next chain space. Okay, chain 1, again 1 knot, and into the stitch between the 2 knots I'm gonna make again 1 double crochet, chain 3 and 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Now again chain 1, 1 knot, 1 single crochet in the first chain space, chain 3 and 1 single crochet in the next chain space. Steps until the end of the row, and I'll meet you there to show you how to finish it. To finish the row, make 1 single crochet into the chain space, chain 2 and 1 double crochet into the last stitch, which is this one here. Row 2 is ready. To start row 3, chain 1 and turn 1 single crochet into the first stitch, then chain 1, we're gonna make 1 knot, and here between the 2 double crochets of the previous row we're gonna make total of 4 puffs separated by chain 3. I'm gonna show you how to make the puffs now. Yarn over, go into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the space, pull up a loop. You should have total of 7 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all loops except the last one, yarn over, pull through both loops. Now chain 3 and we're gonna make the second puff the same way. Yarn over, go into the chain space, pull up a loop, total 3 times 2 and 3, yarn over, pull through all loops except the last one, yarn over, pull through both loops. Now chain 3, and we're gonna make the third puff. Yarn over, go into the chain space, pull up a loop 3 times, pull through all loops except the last one, pull through both loops, chain 3 again, and let's make the last puff. Okay, now chain 1, make 1 knot, and we are gonna go right into the little chain space here, and we're gonna make 1 single crochet. Okay, from now on, chain 1, 1 knot, and again here between the 2 double crochets we're gonna make 4 puffs separated by chain of 3. Chain 1, 1 knot, and 1 single crochet into the little chain space. Okay, continue until the end of the row and I'll meet you there. At the end of the row, I already made my last group of puffs and then the last knot, and now the last stitch I'm gonna make into this chain here. This is the initial chain 5 that we made at the beginning of row 2. Find a third chain stitch. Here is the first, second and third, and we're gonna make there 1 single crochet. And this is row 3. To start with row 4, we're gonna chain 8, and right here in the chain we're gonna make 1 knot. Okay, and then turn 1 single crochet between the first and the second puff, then chain 3, 1 single crochet between the second and the third puff, chain 3, and 1 single crochet between the last 2 puffs. Now chain 1, we're gonna make 1 knot, and then right after the first knot a second one. Okay, now we're gonna go directly between the first and the second puff and make 1 single crochet, and again chain 3, 1 single crochet, chain 3, and 1 single crochet between the last 2 puffs, chain 1, again 2 knots, one right after the other, and we're going to continue again with chain 1, 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1 single crochet. Okay, I'll meet you at the end. Okay, at the end of the row I already made my last knot, and to finish the row I'm gonna make one double treble crochet into the last stitch. Yarn over 3 times and go into the last stitch, which is this one here, and make the double treble crochet. Row 5, chain 5, and turn 1 double crochet in the first stitch, chain 1 and 1 knot. Okay, then we are gonna make 1 single crochet into the first chain space, chain 3, and 1 single crochet into the next chain space, chain 1, 1 knot, and here in the middle stitch we're gonna make 1 double crochet, chain 3, and 1 more double crochet again in the same stitch. Okay, now chain 1, then 1 knot, one single crochet into the first chain space, chain 3, and 1 single crochet into the next chain space, and again chain 1, 1 knot, one double crochet into the middle stitch, chain 3, 1 more double crochet again in the same stitch, and continue this way until the end. Okay, here is the initial chain 8 that we made at the beginning of row 4. Find the 7th chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and in this chain we're gonna make 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet again in the same chain, and this is the end of the row. Okay, to start row 6, chain 4 and turn. Here between the 2 double crochets we are gonna make 1 puff, the same way as the other from the previous row, chain 3, and 1 more puff. Okay, now chain 1, 1 knot, here in the chain space we're gonna make 1 single crochet, chain 1, 1 knot, here between the 2 double crochets we're gonna make again 4 puffs separated by chain of 3, 1 puff, chain 3, second puff, chain 3, third puff, chain 3, and the last one. Now chain 1, 1 knot, 1 single crochet into the chain space in the middle, chain 1, again 1 knot, and we are going again into the space between the 2 double crochets with I'm gonna make 4 puffs separated by chain of 3. Okay, continue out until the end and I'll meet you there. At the end of the row, we're gonna make 1 puff into the last chain space. Chain 3 and 1 more puff. Chain 1, and here when you squeeze a little the puffs you can see the initial chain 5 that we made in the beginning of row 5. Find the 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3, and in this 3rd chain stitch we're gonna make 1 double crochet, and row 6 is ready. 1 more row left, guys, hang on there. Row 7, chain 1 and turn 1 single crochet into the 1st stitch, then chain 3 and 1 single crochet between the puffs, and now we're gonna make chain 1 and 2 knots, one right after the other. Okay, now go directly between the 1st and the 2nd puff and make 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1 single crochet between the next puffs, chain 3, 1 single crochet between the last 2 puffs. Now chain 1, 2 knots, and again 1 puff between the 1st and the 2nd, 1 single crochet between the 1st and the 2nd puff, chain 3, 1 single crochet between the next 2 puffs, chain 3, 1 single crochet between the last puffs. Okay, continue until the end. Okay, to finish the row, make 1 single crochet between the puffs, chain 3, and 1 single crochet into the 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3. This is the 3rd chain stitch. Make 1 single crochet. Okay guys, this is it. From now on repeat rows 2 to 7 until you reach the length that you want for your scarf. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell button down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!